we definitely have to inform the patient of what the patient is getting himself into. And in order to do that, we have what we call the informed consent. And the informed consent is a process with a document. And I said it's a process because this document requires an educational session. And a coordinator of the trial will sit down with the patient and explain all the details about this clinical trial. This consent or this document will talk about the benefits, the risks, any charges, any responsibilities on the patient's behalf, our responsibility as researchers, and definitely the expectations. At this moment, the patient has also the opportunity to ask all the questions that come to mind. And nothing can happen, nothing at all in regards to the clinical trial participation before that patient signs the consent, okay? One of the things that I need to inform you of is that the patient usually doesn't sign this consent right away. When the patient is told that he or she may be eligible for a trial, the patient will take this consent home or wherever he wants to and discuss it with family members, with doctors or healthcare providers of his choice aside from our institution. And then after he makes the decision, he can come back, have the informed consent session with the coordinator again, and sign it. Then that's when the participant will start with the pre-screening process to ensure that the patient is eligible for participation. Now, this is very important to understand. Being in a clinical trial is voluntary. There's no coercion, there's no obligation. No one can force you into participating in a clinical trial. However, once you sign the consent, there is a commitment, and obviously we expect you to keep that commitment until the end of the trial. Nevertheless, you are not obligated to participate entirely in the clinical trial if you decide to withdraw in the midst of it or at the beginning or towards the end. It's your choice. It's voluntary. So you have the right to quit at any time you want. Keep in mind that if you choose to withdraw from a clinical trial prior its ending, it's necessary you let the coordinator know just to make sure there's no need of weaning you out of the drug. Sometimes just dropping and withdrawing and not taking the drug overnight may cause some side effects that you want to avoid.